Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Trojans will put toe to leather and we'll get started. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Cornhuskers offense will go to work first. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not good. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays, and so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get them in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give them a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job of being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So the USC Trojans offense has its first opportunity of the day. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential.
Open spaces. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Mayaba. Gets it out fast. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to throw again. Going to try to pop one on the screen. On the move to the 30. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Trojans have this offense rolling. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Flips it out on the screen. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have first and goal.
Yeah, and who needs balance when you got a guy like this? You trust him.
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
And he makes the extra point. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. And the Huskers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Back to pass, it's Raiola. With the catch, it's Bell. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up fourth down. The Cornhuskers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. And there he goes. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Caught behind the line. It's Warren. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
He makes a grab. He He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Trojans! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Notre Dame is getting worked right now in their own dojo. We've seen this team in a lot of big spots over the years, but I can't think of a worse beatdown. They're trailing by 14 to SMU. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He'll do it himself. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads or read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender. And they're reading him, and basically, you can't be right. That's what makes it so hard to defend because...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the 20. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Trying to bull his way in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Give to the running back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nebraska! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. To the air, it's Mayava. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Gets it to him on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Johnson. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Looking to throw on first down. There's a live football. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That costly fumble.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Ernie on the Jets. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Safe completion on the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
The Huskers have their offense in high gear. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Ives. It's a seat. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Powers through the defender. And runs through another guy. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Trojans just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Pulls it in. It's Warren.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Warren. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Mayaba. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Under fire. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And the Trojans get it past the sticks. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They want to throw it. He's going for the goal line. And he'll home it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker slipping down the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner will be brought down. His drive will open from the 15. Wants to go up top on first down. Got the quick pass. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
They send the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the running back. And the Huskers get the first down. When you're called Corn Huskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yards. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. And that's what Nebraska fans want. Throw back to the old days, the glory days, and they want some of that here in this recent history.
Might as well give it to him again. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. On the ground, it's Ives. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. The Cornhuskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got it behind the line, it's Bonner. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. The Huskers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. There he goes. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. And the Huskers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be 1st and goal. They're going to run it. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Got it back on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Husker! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And the ground game comes through for this offense just in the nick of time. Clock ticking down in the first half. They punch it in and a chance to tie this football game.
And he tacks on the extra point. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on first down. The short hands. It's Jordan. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Back to throw. Time running short in the half. He's going to take off. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback runs out of at the 38. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking for a man, it's Maiava. Trying to burn this defensive back. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. And with that, let's send it back to our men inside the world-famous LA Coliseum.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Cornhuskers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Warren. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Good timing on the quick out. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Maiava. Oh, they're after him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Trojans need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. The Trojans decide to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Bell. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Here comes the offense on first and 10 from the 47. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Knowles. Across the 25. He's got room. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Gets it out quickly. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Wants to go up top. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Nebraska! And that one will give them the lead.
And it's nice to have those big tight ends down here in the red zone because they're such big targets, but they can block, or you just slip them out, find a little hole in the defense, feature them, throw it up, let them go get it. Nice job by the tight end with the catch and the touchdown.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Georgia Tech will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Calvin Johnson was a two-time All-American know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Virginia Tech.
Turning it on! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Strachan. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. And the Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Grab near the sticks. It's Johnson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Got his man quickly. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a 1st down. They just keep firing. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Strachan. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Touchdown, USC! A great catch and run for 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. They'll go to the ground. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. The Huskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. And the Huskers will line it up on 1st and 10. Now they're going to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Ives. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. To throw, it's Raiola. Quick completion on the out route. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. So 1st down, we'll open up the final period. Lost a throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Knowles. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's I. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They'll run play action. Grab behind the line. It's I. You want to talk about light on your feet. Man, can he get through there. He's down to the 37. A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. They put on the heat and they blocked it. All by himself down the middle. The 20. Touchdown Trojans. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner's going to try to see what he can get, and they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. From the gun, the ground game. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got it in the middle. It's Knowles. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the 1st. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Red pass, it's complete.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Cornhuskers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The RPO, it's complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Finds his tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later. But take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive choice.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. The timing on that pitch. The Huskers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run it from the gun. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Huskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. He's got his man. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and he did a really good job selling this, dropping back to pass, waiting a little bit of time, and giving his running back a chance to run down the field. He runs the real route. He's open, throws a strike, gets in for the touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Sets up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They've put themselves in prime position right here, Jesse, to have a chance to win the game.
So how about this offensive line, David? Can they get some push? Because you're expecting them now to run the football to help the kicker out.
You're in a great situation. You're not in a rush. You don't have to hurry up. You know what you need to go out here, lead the clock, and kick the game-winning field.
Score is deadlocked, and the clock is winding down. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Got his man. He's loose. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Offense set on 1st down. They'll go back to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Timeout called by the defense. 29 seconds to go. Wants to pass, a clock an enemy. Grab near the marker, it's Ives. Touchdown, Huskers! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. After the incompletion, they go back up top. On target to the left. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. He's going up top here late in the game. And he's got it inside the 35.
Pass interference. Defense.
The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. back to throw. It's Mayava. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They'll bring him down as he bulks up those numbers, but not the most important one as they'll come up short in this game. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all time.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go with, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on alert with this win. This is one these fans